Level 30 Phantom Assassin, full items. You literally can't get any stronger than this.
Yes, stop!
Hello and welcome to the new patch. Let me show you the unbelievable damage Mirana can deal right now and why this build works so well. With just 3 core items, Mirana can one-shot level 30 heroes even when they're fully slotted. Yes, any hero on max level with full items. Let's break it down. First, let's look at what actually changed for Mirana in this patch. Starstruck Facet was nerfed early, but untouched at higher level. You still reach 100% second meteor damage, which is why this build explodes in the mid and late game. Starstorm got quietly buffed in a very important way. Compared to the old values, you end up dealing about 10% more damage, which is huge for burst builds like this. Next, Moonlight Shadow. The cooldown was reduced early and mid-game, which gives Mirana more freedom to move, fight, and set up kills around the map. Now let's talk about talents, because this is where things really get crazy. At level 20, the Moonlight Shadow cooldown talent was replaced with plus 200 Starstorm damage. Remember this, it's huge. That's a massive raw damage increase to your main nuke, and it scales directly with spell amp and items. Now let's remember what Mirana's ultimate and Aghanim actually give you.
Look, my pet, pray.
Mirana's ultimate provides up to 15% outgoing damage bonus for herself, which is honestly insane for burst damage. And with Aghanim's Scepter, your Sacred Arrow gets upgraded with Starstorm procs along its path. So you're dropping a full burst combo instantly. You see where this is going, right? Now let's look at the item changes and the really interesting part, Ethereal Blade. The Ether Lens component is gone and it now builds from an ultimate orb, which is a massive stats upgrade by itself. That already makes the item much stronger for heroes that scale with attributes. They also changed how the damage works. Instead of scaling with the target's primary attribute, Ethereal Blade now deals damage based on the sum of your own attributes. Do you remember this item gives you a lot of raw stats, which means more damage, more burst, and better scaling? That's why this item feels extremely strong right now. I honestly think we're going to see Ethereal Blade a lot more in pub games and even pro matches this patch. It's borderline overpowered. Now let me show you how this actually works. With Mirana, you can reach massive damage output very early with a simple and efficient build. You start with Power Treads, then rush Aghanim's Scepter, follow it up with Karya and Yasha, and finish with Ethereal Blade. And just like that, around minute 25, you're able to one-shot almost anyone on the map. Let's break down why this works. You get 15% damage amplification from your ultimate, plus another 12% spell amplification from Karya and Yasha, and that's before we even count item stats and Starstorm scaling. Now let's see how much damage you can deal in just the first 2 seconds of a fight, using only spells, no right clicks. This is the burst you get instantly, before the enemy even has time to react. Cast your ultimate, throw a Sacred Arrow at the enemy, and follow up with Starstorm. That's it. That's the combo, that's the burst, that's the one-shot potential. Just like that, 3.5 thousand damage instantly on the primary target, and even more on the heroes around it. Insane, right? But wait, it gets crazier.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Remember the new hero Largo in this patch? He's in almost every game. Let's bring him in.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Hit Mirana with his 3rd spell for a 30-second damage buff, and see what happens next.
Shadows take us.
Over 7,000 damage in just a few seconds, balanced, right? Welcome to the new patch, folks. And that's how you turn Mirana into an absolute one-shot monster in this patch. If you want to master this build and see more insane combos, check out my full guide linked below. Smash that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned for more patch-breaking Dota tips.